I was bored. That's the truth. I won't hide behind therapy speak or, we were drifting. 7 years married, a 4-year-old daughter, a mortgage, a husband who loved me the way you're supposed to love someone. And I was bored. Jake was at the office 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. most days. He came home tired, smelling like coffee and fluorescent lights. He'd kiss me, ask about Emma's day, fall asleep on the couch. I told myself he was checking out. I told myself I was invisible. I told myself I deserved better. The truth, he was working to pay for the house I wanted, to give Emma the life I curated on Instagram, and I was invisible because I had spent 3 years making myself that way, resentful, silent, performative. I was a ghost of my own making. Then Marcus came to the gym where I'd started going at 5:30 a.m., personal trainer, 32. The kind of man who notices when you get a haircut, who texts back in minutes, who makes you feel like the main character instead of a supporting role in someone else's story. I knew it was wrong before it started. That's the part that eats at you, not the ignorance, but the knowledge. I saw the red flags and I drove faster toward them. He told me he wasn't interested in serious. He followed his ex on Instagram. He talked about other clients in that confidential tone. He was charming the way a shark is charming, something sleek and appetizing that would leave you bleeding in the water. But he made me feel alive, and I chose that feeling over my marriage, over my daughter, over myself. 3 months. That's how long the affair lasted before Jake found the messages. Hundreds of them, photos, detailed plans, lies stacked on lies, the lunch meetings with Sarah, the late gym sessions, the toxicity of my marriage that I had suddenly started claiming, despite having never mentioned it to Jake himself. I watched my husband's face change, not angry, not sad, just empty, like someone had switched off the lights in his eyes. He read every message in silence. Then he got up and called his lawyer. That was the moment the consequences began. Not when he found out. When I watched him decide I wasn't worth fighting for anymore. The separation was clean and clinical. Jake got the house. He got primary custody of Emma. The judge looked at my Instagram history, all those gym selfies and brunch photos timestamped during hours I'd told Jake I was with our daughter, and saw exactly who I was. A woman with time to pose but not to parent. Marcus texted me 4 days after Jake's lawyer sent the first notice. He was taking a job in Denver. He hoped there were no hard feelings. He blocked me before I could respond. I spent 2 weeks thinking this was temporary, that Jake would calm down, that we'd find a therapist who'd fix things. I had seen enough movies to believe in reconciliation. I had not seen enough of real life to understand that some doors don't reopen. My friends evaporated. Not gradually, overnight,